Hey YouTube, this has been a disaster of, not a Go Fest so far, of content creation. I filmed some video when I got here and stuff, but the audio was not on, so it is 10:50 and this will maybe be the first part of the video. So, I got here at 10 and nobody was around. So if you look at the lured up stops here, they're all mine. So over here, that is mine. This one is mine. This one is mine. Over here is mine. So I was like, okay, that's not a good start. So I went around and I caught, in the first 15 minutes, I caught my first shiny, which is a Pharaoh seed. So caught this shiny today. Again, as you saw here, I already had one, so it was not my first, but it's my first shiny of the day. My first new shiny of the day is Necrozma. So I do have 2 hundos that I got at Go Fest, New York. There's my first shiny. Someone mentioned that I had not shown my Necrozma 4 stars. So let's do that. There's the 2 that I caught in New York. This one I already started to power up a bit, and then this one here. So I've got 2 hundos. Necrozmas, I got the shiny now. I got the shiny Pharaoh seed. It's really interesting how, depending on if you've gone to New York or not, your priorities for today. So my priority for today is just like, I'll do some Necrozma raids. I already saw some people, so they are starting to come up. But they're all focused on the Necrozma raids. And it's not surprising, right? It's a new Pokemon if you don't have it. The spawns are just general stuff that we've seen before. So if you haven't done any Necrozma raids, you probably are focusing a lot on Necrozma, even though the habitats are on for today and the Necrozma raids are tomorrow as well. But yeah, a lot of people are just going for the Necrozmas, but I, already having so many, and just walking around. But again, we got a lot of just like Hoppips. We've already had community days. Hoot Hoots have been around forever. I've already got my Pharaoh seed here. We got some Galarian Stunfisk, which again, I've already got a level 50 in Ultra League and my Great League one. More Hoot Hoot, no shinies. So we're gonna keep walking. You're either gonna get this just the start of the show, or you're gonna see the audio switch here. And if it's the audio switch here, I'll just kind of cut it together. If not, we'll check back and hopefully not screw this up again. Hey YouTube, we are chilling under a tree. It is 11:30. I'm just in this Necrozma raid. We'll talk about my luck, unluck in a second here. Let's just finish this raid. So it's 11:30. There's probably about 15 people here, I would say, which is way down from last year. Now, last year I promoted this place. This place is close to my house. It has like 7 gyms within walking distance. It's got like a big pond you can walk around. It's got a volleyball court. It's got parks. So it's got soccer fields. So it's a really great place just to be. You could probably maybe hear kids behind me because there's kids at the park. So last year I promoted this place and there was like 35 plus people that came. I did not promote this year. Again, I was so busy with New York that there was no like real reason for me to do it because I'm not going to go as hard for the raids this time. And there's only about like 15 people. So each lobby, now some people have multiple phones, so that makes it a little easier. IVs were terrible on this. Let's see if we can get our second shiny Necrozma. I'll talk about the luck, unluck I've been having. Nope, that's okay. 1 is more than enough for me. The spawns, I'll talk about the good and the bad in 1 second because it's a lot of what has already happened in the past with this Go Fest. So in terms of shinies, I don't have many. And my shinies are basically legendaries. So I only have 3 shinies. The Pharaoh seed that I showed you, and then Necrozma that I showed you, and now Kartana I got on my last raid I did. So I've only done 7 raids, and out of those 7 raids, I got 2 shiny legendaries. And I've been walking for the rest of the time for an hour and a half to catching, and I have not caught any other shiny Pokemon. So it is unfortunately just the RNG gods are not having me there. But I do want to talk about this Corsola. So they did this a lot the other year too. I'm sitting in the grass and a bunch of ants are crawling on me. They did this last year too, where the regional locks behind incense just seems to spawn quite a lot, and I appreciate that. Like if your ticket, your incenses are the unknown and the regional. Okay, I guess we're gonna go to Ultra Ball here. So I appreciate that there is quite a lot of them, and if this thing ever stays in the ball, I will show you how many I have caught today. Again, it's 11:36, so this habitat has only been on for 36 minutes. I've done a couple raids during that time, and are these all from today? Is this the first time I put it? No, I've had one before. So I got 11 and 36 minutes with the incense on. So like, we take that, right? 100% we take that. I appreciate that these incense ones that are saying they're going to spawn are spawning. So I appreciate that. Again, not much RNG, not a lot of RNG luck for the shinies for this other stuff. But again, does not matter too much when I saw the Jingmo just kind of go away there. Does not matter too much when some of these shinies have been out already. Some of these have had community, some of these are new, but not a lot of luck there. So we will keep walking. Like I said, a lot of people are just focusing on the raids. Like some people have just gone back and forth. See, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gyms right, basically all beside each other in the parking lot here. So it's very easy for people to just like walk beside each other and go get them. Check this unknown. Nope, but we'll catch it. Why not? So yeah, we'll keep going and see what else we could catch. Again, I don't see myself playing past 2 o'clock today. I think I'll do each rotation once, and then probably go home. And then I'll come back tomorrow for a couple hours to get some of the fusion candy, I guess it's called. And we'll go from there. So let's see again. Oops, it's hot. It's caught within the Roselia, but here it is again. So I do appreciate that they are popping up a lot. So let me know. Again, 11:38, early in this video, but early for your Go Fest. How was your Go Fest? Was it just like same thing, RNG? You got some luck, you had some bad luck. So there's one guy has not had one shiny yet. Again, I only have 3 and 2 are legendaries, but he has not had one yet. So again, kind of, that is a huge wasp. Okay. With that, we are calling it, and we're gonna keep walking. Let's check this tyrant one more time. Nope. Okay. YouTube, are you ready for this? 1, 2, 3. Shiny Corsola. It just came up on my screen. I did the YouTube thing. Is this even gonna work? I can put it up on this side by side. Okay, cool. I know how to vlog. Okay. Again, I don't care about shinies, but I know that getting a regional locked shiny off incense would be huge. So 1, 2, 3. It's a catch. We got it. Corsola, shiny, cool blue, IVs or whatever. Add it to the list. So that's a nice one. I was going to say, so my luck today has been very random. Like I said, I just popped it up over there. This is only my 4th shiny. Just the Ferroseed, Necrozma, Kartana, and now the Corsola. So nice shinies to get, if I must say so. So that's 4. And then no hundos yet, I don't think. I haven't checked, but I don't think there's any hundos yet. No. But I have hatched a Larvesta. So I did hatch a Larvesta here, and the IVs were actually like pretty good, right? 14, 15, 13 or something like that. So we take that. So yeah, another Corsola here. No shiny on this one. Again, I'm very impressed how many times this Corsola has popped up. But just wanted to share that shiny with you. There's probably like maybe 25 people now here. There's 5 minutes until the habitat is over. I'm going to do just one of each habitat and go home again. I don't need the raids. I want to save my, not that I need to save passes, but I want to do get the fusion energy tomorrow. So we're going to focus on that. And then just shiny check everything around me here. No. Oh, look at this. 2 in a row, and even on camera, not just an after the, well, I need to catch it first. Not even an after the fact, let me show you something on camera. Fantastic. Second catch, another shiny. Getting that YouTuber luck that I see all the other YouTubers get with their shinies. So yeah, this is great. We'll have this reset in 5 minutes and we'll go from there. But otherwise, grabbing those 2 shinies back to back there was pretty cool. Are we gonna make it 3 crazy in a row? No. Unknown, not shiny, that's okay. I say I'm not a shiny hunter, and literally all I'm doing is today's shiny hunting because, again, I've got the Hundo Necrozma, I got 2 of them, I got a shiny Necrozma, I got mostly XLs. I want to save them for the 2 Dawnwings and Duskmane tomorrow, is where I'm going to save all the rest of the raiding for tomorrow. So we're just going to catch today, and I've already had the majority of these Pokemon, so catching will be shiny hunting because I don't need XLs and I don't need candies for the majority of these. So that is the plan for today. So thanks for being with me for 2 kind of cool shinies. So when I get tired of walking, I find it's like the best time to just go through and do these research. So I'm on the Evolve 5 Pokemon. I've already done 3. We'll just pick a random 2 and do 2 more. It doesn't really matter. I've got thousands of candies for each one of these Pokemon that are spawning for this event. So I'll just evolve whatever, and then we'll see what the next tasking is. It's a beautiful day here. It is another like 30+ degree day, which again, you saw me sweating and like, holy smokes, it's hot in New York, and it's the same thing here, but I'd rather have this than cold weather or rainy weather. So we take these hot days. This will be my 5th one, and then we'll see what the next tasking is, and we'll go from there. And then I got some thoughts on not only the event, but Pokemon Go, and why events like this make me realize what is, and the New York makes me realize like what's important in Pokemon Go and why I'm getting bored of it and why it's sometimes just fun and not fun. So we're on page 4, 6. What do we got here? An encounter with Volibee. You know what? Let's look at the stats of Volibee. For as many XLs and candies and catches I've had of Volibee, I still do not have a Hundo. I want that Hundo for Ultra League. It is not a Hundo, but you can see 1820 candy, 413 XLs, still no Hundo. Let's see what page 5 is of this thing. Power up fighting type Pokemon 10 times, power up ghost type Pokemon 10 times, and earn a bunch of XP. I hate when they specify like which typing, because it's like, I don't even know which ones I want to do. So fighting and ghosts. So whenever I get these types of stuff, I not only just I just searched. Ghost is going to be tricky because these are my 4-star ghosts. I've already got the Litwick and the Gengar at level 50, so I can't go there. So I have to figure out which ghosts I want to power up. And then the other one was fighting. I know I have enough fighters that I need to build up anyways. I got a couple level 50s, Conkeldurr, and that I have a Riley right here that I can power up. So let's do this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Power that up 10 times. So the fighting one is done. We just have the ghost one to do. Otherwise, I will go to. I haven't updated my tags in a while, but I have a. I've already deleted the Pokemon to increase here. So we will just search ghost. See if there's anything in this area that I want to increase. 4, 14, 14 Mankey. Can I even? Oh yeah, I'm only like 2 short to get it to the Ultra League, so that's not happening. Yeah, I do not know what Pokemon I'm gonna do for Ghost. It just feels like a waste of candies. I have this Annihilate at 15, 15, 14. So let's see if I have another Annihilate that I can use below. Oh yeah, I already have the 8, 15, 15 below that I can use. So why don't we just do this one and make this the eventual like Hundo for Master League. We'll do that. So there's your 2 ghosts, there's your 2 power-ups, and we will get these eggs and encounter with Rockruff and then we'll go over the stats of where I am, and then we'll go over what I noticed walking around today and talking to some people. So I don't think I got, unless the Go just got me, we'll check this Rockruff. Again, I like these incense spawns, the Rockruff and the Corsolas. You guys were there with me as long as that video and audio works for the last 2 shinies I got there. Oh, Golett was picked up on the gotcha. So, shiny and age 0. We have 6 today, the Ferroseed, the Necrozma Cartana, the Corsola, and Helioptile that you saw, and then a Golett just caught on the gotcha. Nothing cool with the IVs or anything on these, but those are the 6. So, this event is, there's probably 25 people here or so. I know a couple of them, and I've talked to a couple of them already today. What I loved about New York was obviously one, meeting you guys, everyone who came out to say hi, but it was just like the community aspect of it, right? There was a lot of people who had been talking online. Like I've met people that I've talked to online that I had otherwise not met, and it was the community aspect of this. And walking around playing Pokemon Go today, otherwise alone, is boring. Again, you can argue the event is boring because it's a lot of the same Pokemon, and I've already done a bunch of raids in New York, so I'm way ahead of everyone else who's just getting excited for Necrozma today. So from that perspective, I've just kind of unlucky with, not unlucky, but like there's less for this event for me. But it's definitely the community that I miss. Like there's not a ton of people in Ottawa that I actually play with. There's Jackie, who I play with at lunch during work hours when her and I are both in the office. Otherwise, like there's not a lot of the community. Like Daxi and I are in other ends of the town, so we don't really play with each other. So that is, I think, the biggest thing missing for me in this game right now is the community aspect. I loved it in New York, and I would love to do more events. Again, I just don't think it's going to be realistic for me to do any more in-person events if they're not in the Toronto, Montreal corridor there. As much as, again, as fun as I had in New York, and as much as it was amazing meeting people, and as much as you guys like helped me out with like free spots to stay and like GoFundMe and stuff, it still just was like, it's such a time commitment and energy commitment, and I don't love the game enough to like do that again. And again, I'd love to meet you guys again, but it's just like, if I'm being honest, like I'm not gonna go to another in-person Go Fest unless something like miraculously happens, like I win the lottery or something. Like I don't see myself going to those again. But I know Brandon Tan, speaking about because this part of the video is about community. On the way back from, I already told you some of the gossip. If you saw that other video, go check it out yesterday morning if you want a little bit of gossip at the end of the video about the state of the gaming creators. But Poke Daxi and Pokemon also said that Brandon Tan is actually coming to Ottawa. I'm like, why is he coming to Ottawa? And apparently he is going around the world and meeting with like ambassadors of the game and teaching them how to create a community in Pokemon Go. And out of all the content creators that I've seen so far, yes, there are some that like want to meet people and stuff like that, but like he seems like the most truly like wants to build a community, is about the people. Like again, I saw him spend hours out there talking to people in Central Park. So I really think that he loves the game, and he is first and foremost about the community. So I really appreciate that from him. And yeah, I just wish that this community was a little, again, and I'm in a city with a population of 1 million. I don't know if it's better or worse being in a smaller population city, because like, I guess in the small populated cities, like if there's only like 10 to 15 people playing, you probably know everyone, whereas opposed to Ottawa's 1 million people, and it's 1 million spread out. Like the one thing about Canada, if you don't know, it is spread out far. So like Poke Daxi and I are on opposite ends of the town, so we're like 30 kilometers to each other from west to east, and then Ottawa still goes like another like 60 kilometers south, and it still goes like another 15 kilometers west of me and another 10 kilometers east. Like, if we're talking about like distance from like, if you wanted to go from like east to south to west, or whatever, west, southeast, it's like you're doing like 60 kilometer drive, 60 kilometer drive, 60 kilometer drive, like to each point. Like, it's a big city. So that's why it's there are like a lot of different areas to play as opposed to like smaller cities, or smaller cities where you just probably only have a limited amount of places to play, or bigger cities where just you've got your central parks and stuff where you go to, as opposed to this, which is just like so large, everyone's kind of playing in their own segregated part of the city. Yeah, so we will continue on. Nothing new on the, I don't know if I have the screen still up, but nothing new on the radar here, on the screen here. So we'll keep going and see if we can get anything before, I'm like rubbing my knee, sorry. I'm sitting down in the shade here. Yeah, and we'll keep going and see if there's anything else that we can get before we, and we're gonna end today at 2 o'clock. Like right after 2, I'll do one video at 2 o'clock as a wrap up, and then that'll be the sign off of this video. So let's keep going. All right, YouTube, it is 1:16 and we are gonna call it a day here. So let's just do a recap of the event. 9 shinies in 3 hours and 15 minutes. Not bad, honestly. I only got 11 in 4 hours in the New York Go Fest. So Teddy, the Pikachu, again, I get the Pikachu every single time of these events for some reason, don't know why. Rockruff, Golett, Helioptile, Corsola, Kartana, Necrozma, Ferroseed. In terms of, I don't think I got any 4 stars. Oh, I hatched a Hundo 4-star Lavatar. I guess this came out of a hatch today. Yep, hatched during Go Fest. Okay, that's cool. I already have a Hundo, so it's not that interesting to me. I did also hatch a Larvesta, which I think I showed. If I didn't yet, here's the Larvesta that I hatched today. Go Fest, decent IVs. So that is it. We can just shiny check everything around me. Again, there's not much here that I care about right now. Hopefully you guys aren't picking up all the screaming in the background. That is the problem of doing it in an otherwise public place with all the kids around, but I guess that's how you play Pokemon Go in public. So, nothing coming up here. See if I can get this Volibee that's kind of stuck in I don't think I'll get it before it despawns, but that is one I still want to try and get the Hundo for, but oh my goodness, it is literally getting trapped and now gone. Okay, whatever. Nothing there. Nothing over here. And let's see if anything gives the Umbreon. No, okay, so I'm not going to grab anything here. That's okay. Again, if I didn't have kids at home that I said I'd be home by 2, plus I'm just starving. If I didn't have to be home by 2, I probably would just like grab a little bit of lunch during this time and grind more, but just having been in New York, that's fine for me. I will come back tomorrow just to do the fusion raids, just to get some of those, but otherwise, it's an otherwise okay event. So, kids on a volleyball court. Oh, they're all like teenagers and they kind of flirting with each other too. It's very funny. Yeah, so it was again, I like these events. I like the Go Fest events, but it just lack of community here, lack of new Pokemon. It kind of made it a little rough, but again, I still think it's one of the better events of the year. That's basically it. So we'll go back to some GBL videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.